All right. Welcome back to the Pirate 101 campaign, and we are going to have our beautiful recap for last time that one of our players is going to need.
Need?
You mean
Yeah,
tell us
well,
about it.
Zapper wasn't here last time.
Oh, okay. Totally misinterpreted that.
No.
I also misinterpreted that.
No.
That sounded like a threat.
No.
Someone's going to need their memory jogged by the
Someone's
end
going
of
to need
this.
their memory jogged, or we're taking them out back. No.
Okay. So I guess I'm doing the recap. This is very loose bullet points, so forgive me. We finished up our mission for the Buccaneers in that old decrepit manor, with Max delivering the final blow to Mr. Buttersauce, who was actually a crab. We took Mr. Buttersauce back to the Buccaneers and were given two magical weapons. One of them was nondescript, and what is it now, Quinn? What did you get?
I got a +1 longsword. Is it actually magical or?
For the sake of
It's
overcoming.
magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances.
Okay, cool.
So yes.
Technically, no.
After several sub 30 rolls on our encounter rolls through travel, and many paint jobs ruined later, we returned to Skull Island Republic to pick up another mission. We went for delivering for, I forget their name, the privateers?
Yes.
We went to delivering for the privateers a package. We don't know what it was. It was in a crate. But after shopping, we head off with more sub 30 rolls on the D100 and fought some space squids along the way, and we took their carcasses and had a few close calls with them. We then went to Celestia, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Celestia, to a very water world, to an island to deliver the package, where we were met with some rather brash. Our contractors were rather brash, saying how late we were, even though we were just delivering. We only took the mission like 2 days or 3 days before, or something like that. They're in the wrong, not us. But we delivered it, and we were paid with 100 gold, which later we found out the gold was under some sort of illusion, and it was actually 100 platinum gold we got, or platinums we got each. And we still don't know what that's about. But when we went through the gate, we discovered that somewhere along the way we brought up a crying chest that we salvaged some things from. The chest was literally crying tears. And we were confronted about this, saying it belonged to the witch doctors and we might be fined for rendering the chest inert, not from actually taking from it. So we probably have to go to the witch doctors and settle that out, because I don't want to be fined. And I think those are the important cliff notes of everything that happened.
Yep, you have your reroll.
Okay.
So yeah, the privateers are where you guys ended off last time to ask them what's going on in this situation here. And so they take you to their leader, the Commodore.
What was that? I had to duck away for a second.
They take you to their leader, the Commodore, unless Ice isn't here, in which case then I'll stall for him.
Okay, yeah. So I just finished explaining things to Quinn, because he looked like he just forgot what happened.
He had a Windows update.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to get the memory drivers back up and going.
Alright.
Also took some squid too. We have a dead one down in the hall.
Oh yeah.
Also, just to clarify, a crying chest?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, didn't you
Yes.
see it? It was like crying its eyes out, and then I put Luna inside of it, and she was drowning, and then
Why
And then,
would you put Luna inside of a sentient
wanted-
chest?
I wanted to see what was inside of it. It's a chest.
And then Devin told it to open like a mad parent, but then it didn't want to.
So just to clarify, was it crying before or after you picked it up?
Well, I think Max was trying to pick it, and then it started crying.
Didn't like it too
Yes.
much.
Well, you do one little update and you miss crying chests in an entire new world. Fantastic. Well, well, where is the chest then? Is it below deck?
It's inert now, and yeah, I think it's below deck. I don't think we've settled what we did with it, so I assume we just left it aboard, I guess.
But yeah, I kept it.
So it's not crying anymore.
No.
Nope.
But they're mad about that. Well, some people are mad about that, apparently.
How did they find out about all of this?
Oh, we got pulled over on the way back.
Ah, classic.
Apparently they lost it, so we found it along the way, and yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we stole it or anything. It was just floating there.
Oh yeah, Quinn, you also noticed that there's a really nice new wand with a nice ashen wand with a little few quartz crystals. The guy all over the hilt and along the sides, really intricate carving in Ferris's hand.
I see we found some use for the ash wand.
Oh yeah, we made this thing. Notice the intricate flame job I put on it.
Very nice. Does that make your spells faster?
Yes. It's a little thing I do. It's called Quicken Spell. It just makes them even faster.
Remarkable. Is that like how you made me fast that one encounter?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Now I think I can make. I think I can even make 3 people fast. I can make the whole party fast, probably. Probably, maybe.
That sounds amazing. I gotta say that speed was kind of addicting. I want to do it again. And the big spell. That was also pretty cool. Can you do that again?
The big. Oh yeah. I could definitely do that.
Yeah, I can do
Oh.
that as well. So.
Well, I can't do the big thing, but yeah, I think Dalen here could provide that.
We'll use it when we need to.
Amazing. Our enemies won't know what hit them. Take that, Deacon.
Oh, you want to go fight him now?
Well, as much as I would love to get one over on Deacon, I'm not sure if. Well, I guess we are kind of in the works of kind of doing something like that with this whole mission for Catbeard and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that's more to get. I think it's even better just to get one over on him than. Well, it'll probably trigger a response, but yeah, we're good at handling those. Like, what's the worst he could possibly do, right?
Well, regardless, we have more immediate plans, so why don't we get those taken care of first?
Even if we wanted to, face him, we would probably need to draw him out first. We cannot face the whole armada. So.
That we cannot do. Well, should we, are we off to the witch doctors first to settle this whole chest affair?
Well,
Well-
first we do the privateers, right?
Yeah, we're in the Republic right now. We have to do a little bit of traveling, so we might as well get that over and done with. Tell them we finished it. Why did they give us platinum?
I mean, plat is plat. I mean, I don't see what the issue is here.
Well,
It's really suspicious.
you see, when there's a thing, Quinn, when something is too good to be true, it usually is, in my experience.
Indeed.
And them handing us over the equivalent of what, 1,000 gold is
Five.
too good to be
5,000
true.
gold.
5,000.
5,000. Well, oh yeah, 5,000. Well, each I meant 1,000 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, do we even know what was in that crate?
No, we don't.
That could have been worth that much money, and they just wanted to keep it on the down low, as they like to say out here.
Maybe, but I doubt it. There
Yeah.
was already an agreed upon price for this delivery.
And they didn't seem particularly nice either.
Hmm. Do you think someone's trying to set us up, like we stole from them?
Yes.
Exactly.
I see where
Yeah.
you're going with this.
All right, well, let's go meet with the privateers.
Very well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe, if I remind me, the privateers right here at the shipyard are back in the Republic.
The privateers are at the shipyard, so they're in the right place.
In that case, I believe you have actually been there to the privateers before, so if you're planning to just walk back, then you end up finding the building, and in front there are a few busybodies just sort of working around. Maybe you see one here and there just looking through some papers, and others are just kind of doing basic desk work, along with one who notices as you walk in and looks up. Oh, did we have any business?
Ah,
Yeah, I think so. We'd like to speak with the Commodore if possible.
Let me think. You must have had some work for us prior then, right?
Yes,
All right.
we recently completed the delivery to Celestia.
Oh, that. One moment. Let me just go let him know. And you see this this dog ends up getting up and starts heading towards one of the doors in the back and disappears for a bit before about a minute passes. And you see the door opens and he peeks his head through and just sort of motions for you to come back.
All right. We will do so.
Alright.
Yep.
So, as the whole party makes their way through into this office space, you see this older, well-dressed dog sitting in this on this desk, just going over what appears to be a lot of paperwork, maybe just accounting and what's the word?
Bookkeeping in general.
Yes, yeah, bookkeeping in general. And as you all walk through, he looks up and raises an eyebrow. Nah, so I've heard you, you completed a little delivery for us.
Yeah.
Something involving, Celestia, and he sort of looks towards you, expectantly. I believe there was a payment.
Right. So, I know the job posting said it was for 600 gold. They only gave us 500. When we were on our way back through the spiral, though, we realized they had magicked the gold and it was actually platinum. They paid us 500 platinum pieces, and we're pretty sure it's a setup of some kind.
No setup there. That's simply how we handle things here at the Privateers. You didn't expect, the pure gold that you would have gotten out that was just for you, right? No. We have to move our money in bulk. And, more importantly, we have to keep that sort of amount, away from some of the more opportunistic folks about the island and the Republic.
So the contract really was for 500 plat.
Could you imagine what it would be like if we had simply told any busybody or random folk about here that we were offering an amount if you brought back however much hidden plat? Imagine how many would simply pick up the money and run.
Well, I contest, sir, that if we did not know about this and spent it, well...
You get bonus points for being honest and bringing it back.
Well,
I mean, we honestly could have not even known we'd received platinum in the first place.
Well, the illusion would fall off eventually, right?
Guess that's true, but we could have spent it by then.
True.
And in any case, what's the plan for moving forward?
well, the job description still said 600 in gold, so you can feel free to take that much in the platinum already here. But the rest does still go back to us, as it funds future operations.
Alright, so we're all getting 120 gold then, instead of...
100
Okay.
platinum.
Yeah.
Very well. Here you go.
So just a hypothetical here. What would have happened if we had spent that platinum, like, buying some water beds and having a night on the town? What would have happened, sir, if we had done that?
Especially if we thought it was still gold.
It would simply be theft. You would have spent the gold before you had actually received your job well done. So,
Even if we thought it was gold and thought that was just our payment for doing the job?
you do know how shipping works. You have to...
Well, now I do.
It is quite an effective strategy, but we probably should have asked before.
Put a stipulation on future endeavors that you should have your contractees report back before they spend any money.
I must see that you're not used to this line of work. That is how this sort of work is handled. When a job is finished, you must report to your higher-ups. At which point...
Well, we did a very good job, I think, and we are very honest. And, you know, if we put you on a reference for a resume...
A resume. It's not something most would bring up. What's this about?
Oh, just, you know, we're just trying to make a name for ourselves, and I think we went above and beyond for this job, and I just asked maybe put in a good word for the cleanup crew, right?
Well, despite the confusion, you did bring back the gold. You haven't spent anything, and...
Platinum.
Well... Yes. We must keep our ruse up, should we not?
Yeah, well, aren't we behind closed doors right now?
Fair enough.
Sometimes walls have ears, though, Ferris.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already announced what this is all about, so...
I guess so.
And that being said, yes. More than fine to put in a good word for you. The,
Thanks.
Clean... Wait, you didn't actually tell me to clean up here, did you?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah. Alright, I'll make sure. And if I ever need work of the cleanup crew again, perhaps we'll send out something.
Yeah.
That, or you can always just keep an ear out for any postings.
Oh, certainly.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Your satisfaction is reward enough. Well, 120 gold each is also a good reward. But yes, you get what I mean.
Before we go, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Assuming it's...
Hey, Chandler.
I love the intercom system in this house. And I've lost my entire train of thought.
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Assuming it's nothing to do with, well, let's simply hear it.
Have you heard of an individual by the name of Catbeard, perchance?
Scream.
No one's in green screen.
I was just wondering if you could tell us anything about him. His name's been floating around recently.
Ah. The mangy old coot that decided to run around and thought to himself, and he was above... Well... It's not good to talk about people behind closed doors, is it? Let's just say... I don't have the highest opinion of him.
Very well. Did he used to do work for the Republic? Or is he a freelancer?
As far as I understand, he's always been a freelancer, though a questionable one.
Very well. Well, thank you for that. We'll be on our business, and we thank you again for your patronage.
He gives you a nod and looks towards the door, and gives you a motion to head out, and goes back to his papers.
Who wants to have a beard made out of cats?
That does sound rather unpleasant. Though beards in general sound very unpleasant.
You'd be surprised. So, are we on to the witch doctors, or?
Yeah, maybe we should rest in town and then head out. I forget if it's morning or it's evening, but we could probably
Max looks
take
at
a
the
nap.
sun.
If I remember right, you guys got here at the end of the day.
I
It's
think so.
evening.
Yeah. But, you know, it is civilized, so you can stay here.
Yeah, we'll go to our home, away from home.
Well, you aren't at the Republic yet. This is
Oh, right, the shipyard.
shipyard.
Yeah. Okay, then we have to find an inn.
Yeah, so the only charge is one gold each, and that's it.
All right, I'll spend 1 gold.
Alrighty.
All right, and it is the next day. Where do you wish to go?
We are
Also,
going.
who's rolling?
I think we just reset it to the top of the list. So
I need to at least restock on supplies. I am down quite low.
oh yeah, I only have 5 rations left. So maybe get 20 of those. Is there anything else we needed?
We wanted to do a fishing net, but I don't think we have enough.
Oh, we already installed it on the boat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already got that. And a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I gave him a flame job.
Yeah.
Do you guys know how the fishing net works after we reworked it a bit?
Yeah, I saw the post.
Had to make sure.
Yeah, I'm just restocking on rations then.
Yeah. You can find rations and things at the shipyard too. It is a trade hub after all.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm stocked up. I'm ready to go.
Same.
Yep, same.
Alright, I will go ahead and roll then. $51.
All right. Make your movement.
So
Alright.
close, but just that
So
one.
close.
Is this a bridge? We could go by land on the wagon. Don't we get a better?
It's the same, I believe.
5. Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay.
But all you gotta break open the last of your old rations before you eat the nice new ones.
Yeah.
Consume. Oh, let's see. And yeah, oh well, one more roll before going into the sanctum.
You mad?
That is me. Okay. $55.
8:55. The day is fine. You make your way in. And you see some witch doctors walking around as you did before. There seems to be a bit more of them now, and you notice that there are these purple spirits that seem to be floating around the sanctum. They just drift around. They drift up to some people who that come by, but they seem to be staying away from you guys.
Max is probably like eyeing them like a cat eyes a laser on the wall.
Are they afraid of us? He asks like Ferris and the group that probably encountered them before.
Well, I don't remember seeing these things. It's been a while since we've been here. You might have. I might have just forgotten, but...
No, these were not here last time.
Well, let's go find who's in charge here. Settle this balling chest.
All right. You see Mormo again. He says, "Oh, Mormo is happy to see old friends. Mormo have more mojo than last time."
Ah, Mormo, good to see you, buddy.
Yes, witch doctor's been very busy. Much success. You also have much success?
Yes, except there's just this one little itty-bitty tiny thing. You see, while we were out in the high seas or the high air, we came across this chest, right? And it was just floating there, right? So what do adventurers do? Then just pull it aboard and look what's inside. And probably claim the spoils. But you know what happened? You know what happened? It started crying.
That is strange chest. I did not know chest had feeling.
Oh, okay, yeah. So and we eventually made it stop crying permanently, and took a few scrolls and things from it. They were pretty low-level ones, nothing too extraordinary. But then on our way back, we get stopped by these just guys who say, "Oh, the witch doctors will be angry you made it stop crying, and you should go talk to them, or else you might get fined."
Mormo is not part of politic, but Mormo will take you to Lady Vadima. She will know.
All right, take it. Maybe vouch for us too, Mormo, that we're good guys. We're the good guys, right? We helped you back in that temple, right? We're friends,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Mormo is back home because of you. Vadima knows this.
Exactly. Okay, so I just, if things go bad, if they think the worst of us, I need you to step in and say what wonderful guys me and my friends are. My friends and I think is whatever.
Mormo, do you know what's going on with all these whatever these are flitting around?
Oh yes, the spirits. The sanctum now houses them as they do the rest of us. They are quite helpful. We have learned much mojo from them.
What kind of spirits are we looking at here?
You must ask the spirit.
I guess I'll ask you. Do the spirits look like they're avoiding just the group in general, or like Devin in particular?
It's a. Give me an insight check.
Only a 9.
Maybe they don't like visitors.
So are they like recognizable as any particular type of creature, or are they just kind of like shapeless balls?
They're kind of like shapeless balls.
Gotcha.
Nondescript ethereal wisps.
Well, I suppose we will follow Mormo.
Alright, and he takes you to the witch doctor you spoke with before, with Val, who has the crystal ball with the black clouds in it, and the purple and green dress and regalia, and a bunch of tattoos all over. And she says, "Ah, Mormo, you have brought your old friends here. What can I do for you?"
Oh,
We-
yeah, I recant exactly what happened. I told Mormo.
Yeah. And she says, "Well, we wanted chest because it seems to be of Saurian magic. But there are others of these chests out there. We would love to learn how these enchantments are made, or even why. But if the enchantments are removed, then we do not have anything to research."
Well, I bet I can tell you the why at least. I'm pretty sure it's a security mechanism.
Perhaps. But if it is to secure chest, why make chest have strange motives, strange enchantment? Would you not just tighten the lock or make it explode?
Devin shrugs.
Might be some kind of practice on chests before they make a bigger enchantment for something that they want only certain qualities of people to find. I'm not sure.
Regardless, you may keep chests. But we would
Yeah.
love if you brought such a chest with its magic intact in future, pristine condition.
Oh, certainly. And I would hope there would be rewards for this endeavor.
Of course.
Ferris hears in his head, "Damn it, Ferris!"
Well, you got well. Yeah, it's yeah, wonderful, wonderful. And we were kind of threatened a bit of a fine, maybe because we did what we did.
We would normally charge fine for damaged property. However, it would seem that they were a circumstance of events outside of your control, and I think that you are in good hands, and if you are willing to bring the chest to us in future, I do not see any harm done.
Certainly.
We'll let you know if we find another one. Did you want its contents by any chance?
What were contents?
Some basic spell scrolls.
Then you may
Ah.
keep.
Okay.
Well, while we're here though, wasn't there a job you guys needed done?
We are looking for spirit crystal. They are difficult to find, but if you can find some and bring them here, we will reward you. 200 gold each. We are in need of 3 of them.
Any idea what kind of places to look?
Spirit crystal are hard to track. One-Eyed Jack surely knows where they are, but I am also sure you have some ideas yourselves.
We might have a few ideas.
Yeah, I think it's kind of in the name too.
You do?
Well, they're Saurian, right?
Oh,
Any similarity to Saurian courts? It's different names for the same thing.
They are different materials. One focuses on the mind, the other on the spirit. But the crystals are a bit more difficult. The Saurian quartz is named because almost all of it is found within Saurian ruins. They seem to value it above all other materials. However, spirit crystal a bit harder, more natural to Skull Island. Sometimes they can be found in the same place though. The Saurians did use it, but not as much as the quartz.
Has the Armada taken an interest in the Saurian crystals?
Roll a history check.
Because I remember they were shipping it out, or crystals were being shipped out from the gold mine.
Yep, that's what I was having you check for.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm referencing.
I do not know if Armada is after Spirit Crystal.
That kind of scratches my idea of where to look.
I have a few ideas, but I would rather not visit any of them.
Well, any means that you find, any way you find it, we will be appreciative. It will compensate you.
One other question: where are these? Where did all these spirits flying around come from?
The spirits in the sanctum have been collected from various worlds, many of them, most of them, Saurian. Ones that wanted to live on after death and make a host of sorts. I believe you are familiar with the concept.
Yeah.
But to be honest, we have you to thank for this. With the quartz that you gave us, it allowed us to create these altar, allowing us to bring the dead and allow them to live in this area, while also binding them to the living, if they are willing. There are many who come to the sanctum to interview spirits. Then, if they do find any arrangement, they leave a warlock.
I'd like to talk to some of them if I could.
You will find it somewhat difficult, but you should be able to catch them. I suspect they think you are already claimed, so they do not want to waste effort talking to someone who is, well, already claimed.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
And I take it choosing to bond with the spirits unlocks magical abilities.
Yes, the spirits bring about new powers into individuals that may not have had it before. But the living must also be willing to bring their wishes. It is a mutual agreement. Both the living and the dead get their wishes fulfilled in this way.
A very different style of necromancy from the academy, I have to say.
The Academy does not utilize spirit magic in the way that it could have been. We do not use the notions that a certain kind of magic is dangerous or needs to be handled carefully. All magic has wonderful potential.
It just seems like some forms of magic have more repercussions than others, though.
I do not believe the same. Bring up any form of magic, and I could tell you the good and the supposed bad.
Well, I think at the end of the day, it just depends who's wielding it.
Precisely.
Well, you guys don't know any places with spirits floating around from before, I guess? Asking the group, not the...
Yeah, most of the Saurian ruins around here probably do.
I
Yeah.
believe we even saw some Saurian quartz being shipped to the Armada in one of our previous missions. Or not quartz, Saurian crystal. My guess would be on the island of Doom, though I shudder to think of going back to that cursed place.
Oh. I don't know how it went for you, but Max and I had a pretty good time. We climbed a mountain and jumped off of a mountain.
We did.
That time was fine. The time before, I lost a good friend. I gained emotions that I was not prepared for. I lost my arm and a leg, almost died, and had to be patched back together over the course of a couple months.
Oh, I thought you meant the last time as in... I'm sorry.
That's fair enough. I guess that was the immediate last time. But
Well, I'm
we
sure
also
you'd be
didn't
fine
go
if we went
directly.
again.
Yeah, if we go again, you'll be in the company of friends, though.
I was in the company of what I thought were friends before, but now I see that that might not have been quite the case. Regardless, I do appreciate your companionship.
It seems like that's where we're gonna have to go if we want to do this.
We can always go back and check if there's any other job, but I assume we wanna do this one as well.
Oh yeah, that's if we do want to do this job, that would be our best lead. Unless we go to One-Eyed Jack, which I would rather not take a favor for that information.
Yeah, I don't like
Like
owing
that.
people things. Yeah. Because
We already
you know he's just gonna ask at the most unopportune time to make us do something we don't want to. I could just feel it in my bones.
We already owe him one because of the tools.
Like, just you watch. We're gonna be in the middle of fighting someone or one of our nemesises, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, why don't you give him all your equipment?" Or
Yes,
something.
I don't think he would do anything that would be outwardly suicidal or destructive for us. We could be useful pawns, but regardless, I agree with you that he'll catch it in at an inopportune time. I just hope the one favor we do have owed doesn't come up while we do this heist.
And we have a 4-week deadline.
And, well, we should be able to get back with plenty of time if we go to the Isle of Doom.
Fair enough. I also don't think it would be a bad idea to get a lay of the land. I know that Catbeard supposedly has this wonderful plan, but I think us having some information of our own will be very beneficial. Make sure that we're not just walking into a trap.
Well, they said the city was in the spiral, right? So I don't know how we would do that.
Well, El Dorado's in the spiral. However, next to the Island of Doom, the Armada has a defensive fortress.
Maybe we don't want to discuss that here.
Well, I assume we're like in a corner somewhere. Yeah, not in front of people.
I thought we were still talking to the witch doctors.
Yeah, you didn't say you walked away from her.
Oh, those crazy dreams of yours, Quinn.
Anyway,
Yeah.
You should stop paying so much attention to your screensavers.
Yeah. He's going
Listen.
to cities. What a guy.
I still haven't seen the little screensaver hit the corner. It's driving me nuts.
He has 3D pipes going. What, are we gonna do it, guys? Are we gonna go to the Island of Doom and go get them some crystals?
I don't see why not. I mean,
Okay. Before we sign for this contract, are you telling us everything up front? Because, people have been leaving out details, and I'd like to be informed before we do something against your wishes.
The only thing we want is crystal.
Okay.
So long as it comes to us and is not going to bring potential danger to the sanctum, then we are okay with this.
And what if we are late on the deadline? Do we just keep the crystals then?
The deadline... We did not give a deadline.
Oh, I saw you put in the chat. You have a
yeah,
4 week.
that's for Catbeard.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. I thought there was a deadline for some reason. We'll be there and back in no time flat.
Very well. Good hunting.
Yes, good hunting. It makes sense this time.
As well.
Alright,
did
well,
you
that
still
was-
want to try to talk to some spirits, Devin?
Yes. Yeah, I would.
Alright. You eventually corner one down.
chasing them.
Excuse me?
Yes?
I have a few things I'd like to ask you. Are you Saurian by chance?
I am.
To my knowledge, I am as well. But I don't remember anything. I don't remember making any sort of decision to live on. Is that normal for us to forget who we are?
No. Well, depends on how ancient you are.
Hey, so would that make me more likely to be someone more recent or someone from further back?
There are many possibilities, but those that are further back tend to be the ones that did not make it to even become spirits, or perhaps they all left to Shivalba.
Do I recognize that name?
Do you have Saurian as a language?
I don't think so. Let me double check. No, I do not.
Is that? Are all of us listening to this, or are you talking to him by itself?
I don't know. I don't have a problem with everybody else listening in.
I know Saurian.
Then, when you hear this, Ferris, you know that Chibalba is the name of the city of gold, El Dorado, in the common tongue.
Oh. That's yeah, I relay. Well, I say that's where we're going, Devin. Just like pull
Oh.
out some gold from my pocket and plug it together.
Why'd everybody go there?
The younger Saurians, those of us left behind, were meant to cater to the temples, to preserve our history, to lead others back to the great city.
So,
Though much is lost.
is there anything I could do to anywhere I might be able to go to figure out who I was?
If you are one of the ancients, it would only be Shival. But we, the youngers, do not know of it or where to find it, only that it was. And even then, we ourselves went extinct long ago.
Ow. What happened?
The events are clouded. Not all of us met the same fate in the same way. However, many of us believe it was self-inflicted. As you can see, the ruins, many live on, in a way.
If this makes any sense.
I believe that it was an attempt at immortality, and I suppose in some ways they succeed. But all I remember was going to sleep, and then being called to hear from the beyond.
So what is your purpose now?
I want to understand the world around me. What these new cultures are, I would like to explore and understand. Would any of you unclaimed be willing to make an agreement for this purpose?
I'm not particularly interested, though out of curiosity, would I be considered claimed or unclaimed?
Well, you seem to be unclaimed. Or your body most peculiar.
There was a change the same time I met my partner. He was a mindless automaton. Certainly not anymore. I don't know what happened.
I should like to meet more of these automatas.
Well, I would tell you that I'm not sure you really do, but presumably you're immune to physical harm.
Would
Still,
you
I don't.
accept me? It just like ignores Devin and keeps talking to Quinn.
Accept you for what? To allow to be your host.
Yes. We do bring about wonderful powers. I could help you fulfill your purpose, just as you would help fulfill mine.
I'll
This is-
consider it.
Would it be possible for you to accompany us without forming any kind of bond?
No. What the witch doctors have created is the first of its kind ever, as far as we know. To call spirits from the beyond and bind them to one place and allow them to go into the body of something else and co-inhabit is truly magnificent.
I think I have too much on my mind already too.
Yeah, my body's mine. I don't like sharing it with other people.
Would you have the ability to possess objects?
No. If we could possess objects, it would have been done long ago.
Well, this isn't my call to make.
So
Yeah.
long as you do not perish in your adventures, you may take your time to consider as you have already told me.
I will think about it, but I am inclined to not agree for the moment.
I hope that you change your mind, Great One. I fear now that I have met you, there is no body that would be nearly as interesting. No host as satisfying.
How tragic.
Well, it depends what we do. If we ever come across spirit crystals, we might be able to make some kind of receptacle for spirits, but that's a whole different topic.
Yeah, for the time being, I think thanks, but no thanks. For now.
Very well. Just look for Errol if you ever want to make an agreement. If I'm still around by then.
One other thing. My partner doesn't have any recollection of ever consciously accepting me. Do you know what might have caused our bond to form? I remember nothing until bonding with him.
Perhaps it was part of your agreement. Perhaps both of you made it part of the agreement to not remember the exact terms. Or perhaps there is simply more to your story.
I think we'll need to go to the City of Gold to find any more answers. Thank you for pointing me in the right direction, at least. For years now, I've had no idea where to even begin.
Well, you always know how to thank me. Still like hovering within like 2 feet of Quinn.
That's his decision, and I'm not going to have him be pressured into it.
Well, do we get a move on then?
Yeah. Still morning. We have plenty of time left to make sail.
I guess we move.
Alright. Leaving the sanctum behind. Well, so the Isle of Doom is north, if that's where you were wanting to go.
Oh, okay. I thought it
Yeah.
was over here.
No,
No,
that's
it's up here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different map.
We have
Alright.
4 weeks.
Consume.
14.
Yeah.
Oh, I came
Alright.
back to a roll, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. 14.
Let's see if the rework has any mercy on me.
If you were going slow, it may have.
No, we were going normal.
Alright.
Yes. And as you're flying, Max, you kind of pull the wheel, and it's really hard. And you just have to force it so much to make it change any direction at all. But it is still possible, and you're still making good time with your sails. But it would seem if there were combat to break out, this would be really dangerous. Your ship has -2 to its AC until you get things out of your rudder, which will take 4 AP all at once.
Bruh. Okay.
Dang barnacles.
Barnacles! Guessing consume.
Well, I gotta switch maps here. Because you
Oh.
still gotta do the movement right.
It'll
Right.
be like minus. What, you'll get like
Minus.
4 things movement rather than 5.
Yeah, because you spent 1 getting here, so you
Okay, cool
guys
icon. It's been a while since we were here.
were going. You're next to Scrimshaw.
Oh, our favorite place.
You have 4 movement. Alright, and then consume and roll.
Your turn, Crow.
98.
Oh,
Ooh.
big.
Oh.
As
That could have been a 2.
you guys are flying through, you see a familiar ship with red sails and a orange coat. It's the Bronze Voyager.
Oh, those are the other adventurers we met last time.
Friends!
Okay, we have to look really accomplished. Look like we've done a lot since we last met.
I mean, I don't really see the point of putting on a show. We have.
Yeah, but I like to go above and beyond.
Just
Maybe
try
you
not
could
to
get
look
a-
like a try-hard.
Maybe you should get a couple of Jenkins ready.
Yes, that's a good idea. Maybe hide the scarecrow.
Yeah, you do
Put
have
a
the
blanket
scarecrow
over.
since last time.
Yeah, they cannot know that we had our supply raided by seagulls.
Right, I guess
and-
we hail them.
Yeah, and Bonnie Ann hails you back and says, "Ahoy!"
Ah,
Bonnie!
well met.
I didn't think we'd see you back in Skull Island so soon.
Yeah. Well, you know us. We're always looking for adventures and being successful along the way.
Well,
I look down and realize we forgot to fix the page up.
well, that's good to hear. It definitely looks like your ship has had a few changes since I was last on it.
Oh yeah, really, really brutal battle, but we're still alive, so we came out on top.
So how have things been on your end?
Well, I suppose that would also be a little confidential, like the last time we went this direction. Though, perhaps you're on another mission from Avery to the Isle of Doom.
Only from Avery, no.
Indirectly.
Well, I won't pry, but I can definitely say that you should not go near those ruins.
What's going on?
The Armada seems to have finally made their way inside of the ruins. They're still fighting the undead Saurians, but they have a foothold in Zolakul now.
What was that location name again?
Zolakul.
That's the city of gold?
No,
No.
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 That's
that was
Xibalba.
Xibalba.
Yeah. It's the temple thing over here.
Yeah, she says, we saw it last time. And she kind of points it out on your map.
Well, we aren't going there in particular, but we are heading in that direction.
Well, be careful. The Armada is interested in those ruins.
Might
Have they
want to
claimed the gold mine yet?
Can't say that I know too much about what's going on in the gold mine. And then you see the door to their ship opens and a raccoon comes out with a purple and gray clothes, and she has two long cutlasses on each of her legs, and she says, "Bonnie, why have we stopped? Oh, you have met some old friends, it would seem. Marvelous."
Devin just kind of waves awkwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the
Doing it.
ones that you worked with last time. I appreciate the work you did with her last time. That information was quite critical.
Well, just another day for the cleanup crew.
Was this the benefactor you were working for in our last meeting, Bonnie?
Also, you gave me a secretive name. I suppose that is worth quite a sum. But I am Morgan Lafitte.
Pleased to meet you. We had planned on heading towards the Isle of Doom, but based on what Bonnie's telling us, I'm thinking we might want to reconsider.
Well, that all depends on where you mean to go and how sneaky you are. Bonnie says, some of them are not very sneaky, Morgan. Well, that doesn't mean that they can't be successful if they have the right tools.
Do you have any suggestions, Morgan?
Well, I've heard you are quite resourceful.
Well, maybe we should ask you this. We're looking for Saurian crystals. You know where we'd be able to look for those and
I
be
think they're just
relatively
called
safe?
spirit.
Or it's spirit crystals.
Crystals.
I believe that spirit crystals were reported from you and the Bronze Voyager last time in the gold mine, or at least allegedly.
Yeah.
So I
And-
thought we remembered finding some.
The Armada does go there from time to time, however, their forces are pulled towards Zolakul. So, if you can be there before their next shipment is called by the quarry, perhaps you can make a deal with them directly. Of course, that will require no small amount of guile.
Making a deal with the Armada?
No, with the foreman.
Oh, right.
You leave making deals with the Armada to the experts.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Probably like talking to a brick wall.
Very literally.
Oh no, they are not like talking to a brick wall at all. That is what makes them so dangerous.
Fair,
So a
the
spiked
brick
wall.
wall that probably doesn't hit you back.
It would seem that you're on the Armada's bad side, and they have nothing to fear from you politically.
It's not political things they should be afraid of when it comes to us.
If
In any
you are
case-
meaning to antagonize them, you are not the first.
In any
But
case,
I
with-
also will say that they still exist for a reason.
would you know of any other ruins that aren't as dangerous to investigate on this particular manner?
Well, I am not well versed in all secrets, but it is possible Blood Shoals could have them. But if you're going around looking for them, it depends on how many you need.
Around 3.
Well, if you're going for the bare minimum, it might be sufficient to go to the gold mine. Depending on, again, how much guile you have. If some are in Blood Shoals, they might be more challenging to find.
What about the landmass west of the Armada outpost out here?
Well, that area could have some. However, most have not really ventured too far into that location.
So
Might be
you're
worth a
saying-
shot.
But for the gold mine, you're saying we'd have to get in there and convince the foreman to give us some.
More or less. Or perhaps convince him to let you dig it up yourselves. I don't know. You're the ones who'll have to make the deal.
Well, thank you for your suggestions, Morgan. We'll have to discuss this among our crew.
Well, I must return to Skull Island anyway, but remember that you can always find a way to get what you want with the law. and not be in trouble. So ask exactly what their deal is. If you can.
All right.
I have a
Well,
feeling it involves lots and lots of money.
Perhaps. Bonnie kind of talks to Morgan a little bit before ushering Morgan back onto the Bronze Voyager. Well, we'll let you get back to it.
thanks for the advice.
Well, stay safe out there.
You as well.
Indeed. Good hunting.
Good hunting. And I guess they'll retract their like gangplank. And they begin to sail away.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys?
Well, if we go in and tell them it's official business with the witch doctors, you can see what they have to say from there.
Okay.
I think
Huh?
if we go to the gold mine, we might want to avoid the subject of spirit crystals, since the Armada seems to be purchasing give from them. They'll probably be a little anxious to just give that up when they have a customer already.
Wait, why don't you go in?
Me?
Yeah, well, you look like them, right?
Look like them. I am one of them.
Yeah. You get what I mean. I mean, yeah, you literally are one of them. So what if you say it's official business? Or wait a minute. Maybe I can go in too with you, and so this is a perfect moment. So I get the Jiggins I just summoned, who's like just doing some basic ship work. Yeah, get over here. Get over here. Do we have like something to drape, a cloth to drape over him? And then I go under the cloth with him. And then I put the Armada mask on him. Perfect.
Or you could just go as yourself and I as your bodyguard. That was my job in the Armada.
But they're doing it. Aren't they mining specifically for the Armada?
Yes. The
Yeah.
Armada also has biological agents as well. It's not common, but it is a thing. They just have a nasty tendency to show up dead if they don't listen or do things correctly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just. This is a plan B. This is a plan B. Maybe one person can go in first, get some intel, and then we can go in with the plan B if it's going to be difficult to get. Maybe I'm throwing a plan C in there if that one goes wrong.
Well, I do think poising as being part of the Armada could definitely work. I need to change my mask though.
Here, I have one right here. Oh, then I don't have a disguise. Well, I have disguise self, so I could like put that in my book, and that'd probably be a better way to do that.
What do the rest of you think? I think the gold mine is still one of our best bets.
It's
I have to
guaranteed.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, since it is guaranteed, we just need to come up with a good plan, but you seem to have one, so...
Okay. Well, I was just spitballing. Do you guys have any opinions of what we should do here?
Well, I had my
Well-
proposal.
Well, let's hear it then.
Mhm.
We just tell them that we're on official witch doctor business. I mean, ultimately, these guys are with the Republic.
Loosely. You have also gone there before under the same guise, so that could work.
Maybe we do that first. We'll do the honest route first. Just be blunt about it. Maybe just the half-truths, of course, but we do that first and see if we can just get it easy. Maybe wait a day and then carry out the second one.
And if that doesn't work, I just try to find a box that they keep them in and take it, right?
Yeah, we just turn you invisible and send you in and you steal some.
Well, yeah, okay, it's stealing, but yeah,
It's from bad guys, Max, so it's justified.
it's repossession.
Exactly.
If you say so.
Well, I like the idea of having both of these plans.
So who's gonna go in first and try to be honest? Was that gonna be you, Devin?
Sure.
All right. Well, we'll hang back, not too far, but you can go in there. We'll first scout if there's any armada hanging out around there. Then it's probably a no-go.
Very well. Then Ferris, you and I'm going to be drilling you for the rest of the day.
What for? Why? Why?
Come on, you need to learn how to march in formation. And with that, Quinn's just going to like grab him and just kind of haul him to the side and start lecturing him on proper like armada drills. And basically like this, like the sergeant and Quinn is going to come out super hard right now, and he's just going to be drill sergeant for the next couple hours.
So can I just use some magic for these push-ups? I usually just get Dickens to do it.
No. You need to do it yourself. What if you have to lift a box or something? You're not just going to be able to magic it away with jiggins.
Well, that's what I have the levitate spell for.
No, you're going to do it the Armada way for once.
Okay, it's so hard though.
Now give me 10 more push-ups.
Yeah, so I'm wearing a jacket too, so now it's just I probably smell like BO and it.
Yeah, but you can take your 5 movement.
Okay.
Alright, consume and roll.
The next day, Ferris is like jacked.
Yeah. Then the major illusion falls over.
This is how you get buff jiggins permanently.
I don't know if you want me to switch any spells around. I can get invisibility or something.
I'm gonna put in disguise self in my book.
Can you get enhance ability yet, Matt?
I can put it in if you want.
It might be useful.
Maybe worth having. Enhance ability can come in clutch.
You might need some charisma or dex.
You know, the goal advantage on those checks for like an hour.
All right, I'll switch out to identify for that.
Doc, it's your turn to roll.
It's
No, wait, it's Zapper's
Zapper's.
turn to roll.
No, it's my turn. Alright, no ones, please. 92.
Wow.
Wow.
Hmm.
Perfectly balanced, according to last session. as you guys land, you know, the one among you who loves shiny gold things finds a shiny gold thing. So Ferris,
I
you're
don't-
kind of like walking around, and you like kick like this golden disc over, and it's got a bit of Saurian writing on it, and it's this Saurian disc.
Oh,
Probably
and,
sell it for 150, maybe more to the musketeers.
well, finders keepers, I guess.
Nice find.
Two musketeers. All right, yeah, I just kind of stash it in my bag.
All right, and you guys make your way to the gold mine today, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of us are hanging back, and I think Devin's gonna go in.
Yeah.
You gonna charisma him up, or
Yeah,
do you
if
think
if Devin's going first, I'll cast invincibility on him.
do
First.
you think he'll need it? Or are you
Hard
gonna
to say. I don't really know what to expect.
Well, to be safe, maybe let's do it. Just limited spell
Yeah,
slots.
and then I'll do enhanceability for whatever the name of the thing is. Eagle Splendor.
Right. And I shall make my way into the gold mine.
All right, so by yourself.
Well, when you say it like that,
Not even DMs are certain when they're players.
I mean, I just need to know if you're doing it or not.
I meant Crow, but yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I guess he's going alone. That's
We're-
what
Oh,
we've heard.
why would he need to go alone if we're going in? Well, okay, yeah. I guess Max isn't going with Ferris and Quinn when they go, so I guess Max could go with them just to be like his backup.
Yeah, your plan C, where we just steal it. So
Yeah, in which case
Yeah.
Max would be invisible anyway. So
yeah,
Guess it makes
Max
sense
will go
for Dalen to follow as well.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right, so the three of you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are making your way to the gold mine. There are a few boxes set up near the entrance. They are currently empty, and they're being loaded onto carts and being carried in further in. And the foreman notices your approach and walks up to you and says, well, what is going on here?
We're on official business from the witch doctors. We suspect that there's something they have use for in this mine. Spirit crystals.
Would
We
you be
are
willing to donate to the cause?
Donate to the cause? Everything that we mine goes... Well, the gold stays with us. But the spirit crystals that we mine go to the Armada. That's part of the arrangement. Otherwise, we would have no tools or supplies to keep this place running.
My friend here may have misspoken. We are willing to purchase them or make some other arrangement, even extract them ourselves if need be.
taps his chin a few times. Our arrangement is the crystals that we mine go to the Armada, I suppose. But if we don't have as many to give to the Armada, that might not be so good for us. Would you have any collateral for this?
What sort of collateral would you need?
Something they might find useful in its stead.
Well, we only need a small amount. It's only like 3, right?
Correct.
He just looks at you like, this is a gold mine, not a spirit crystal mine.
Well, they are rather difficult to locate.
If we're lucky, we'll find that many, but they're very rare. If you need that much, you would need something impressive indeed. Or perhaps you could make our facilities here better off in some way. That is our arrangement with the Armada. We have no need for the spirit crystals, and they give us our tools. You can find something of equal value to provide us. That might also be worth having nothing to hand the Armada.
If we were to find it, you would be able to provide us with the crystals, though?
You would have to extract it yourselves. Because our agreement with the Armada is that we will hand them the crystals that we mine. We will not break our contract with them if you mine them.
Well, then by that logic, we could just come in here and look and find them and mine them ourselves, and nobody would be the wiser.
Yes, but we'd have nothing to show the Armada. And I believe that
Case
they
if
would
you
know
just went
this.
mining normally and didn't find anything.
Normally, I would argue this point, but given who it is you're working with, I have to find that stance understandable. We will consider this. Given your familiarity with the crystals, do you know of anywhere else where we might find any?
I'm not really well versed in other islands or businesses that don't directly compete with my own.
I would assume that somewhere else that mines spirit crystals, given your arrangement with the Armada, is a direct competition with you.
Well, we're not trying to mine spirit crystals, we're trying to mine gold. They're just the bonus that keeps our maintenance in check. Normally, we'd probably just throw the stuff away, honestly.
Did they give you provide you any kind of machinery for this task, or do they just rely on your previous?
They just provide us with supplies and tools. Everything that we would normally do for ourselves. And they give us a new shipment with every set of crystal that we find. If we find multiple, they'll give them to us whenever we ask for them, but we have gone a little bit without finding too many. So our tools will probably need to be replaced within the next few weeks here.
Well, we, I guess to Devon, we could try and make some tools and make an arrangement that way, but that could take a few days.
You could provide us with the amount of tools the Armada normally would. I'd see no reason not to make this agreement. Though again, you'd still have to go and mine them yourselves, bear that in mind. But I'd allow you to use some of your own tools that you make for us, obviously.
What do they usually give you?
Pickaxes, rails, lights.
I guess basically I'm just kind of asking for him to hand me a list of what a usual shipment from them would contain.
Pretty much the most important things are going to be just the tools, which I don't know exactly what tool set that would be off the top of my head. Let's call them miner's tools for now.
Max
That
will
would be-
take a pickaxe out of his bag.
Well, they need multiple pickaxes. Like,
I've got one.
probably.
I might save that for when you're extracting your own crystals. But yeah, essentially what he's looking for is probably like 10 to 20 miner's tools, and then also probably around 10 supplies worth of materials.
Yeah, I mean, we could try and make crude mining tools, probably. We don't have a forge yet, so...
Out of character, are there any... I guess there's Scrimshaw, where we might be able to buy some of this if we really needed to.
Yeah, you could probably find something in Scrimshaw. Or the Republic if you want to go all the way back and back here again.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to avoid that.
Well, we can take some time to think about this. Maybe we can try and get some tools running, but it'll definitely take some time. And then, like, out of character, we can probably fall back to plan B, question mark? We can, like, discuss it among the group, so I don't know.
So Zoe, do you go back and discuss with Ferris?
Yeah.
and them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that mean is Quinn and I gonna go in now and just kind of say, "Hey, we're here. We're here for the shipment."
That is definitely an easier option, but it requires more of your theatrical
Prowess.
yeah.
Well, okay, but you can't just go in there thinking that's going to work. So this is the game, like it's called role playing. Okay, so Quinn and I walk in there as Armada soldiers, say, "Hey, we're gonna we need the shipment," and then they say,
We don't have the shipment.
"Where is it, maggot?" Is that good, Quinn?
Not quite.
Yeah.
But close enough, I guess.
And then perhaps he tells, or what if he asks for paperwork?
He shouldn't need paperwork if there's already a formal agreement in place.
Okay.
If you look intimidating enough, I think they won't question that part.
Okay. So he will perhaps say they've already shipped it off, and then maybe we could find out where it is and intercept it.
That sounds dangerous.
I
What
agree
is
with
that?
that statement.
Well, it's just I hate coming back empty-handed. Well, perhaps that's not that's just that's a worst case scenario. Can anyone think of any other things that they might, think of? Whenever I say what's the worst that can happen, just assume that happened. What do we do?
Run because we got caught.
Yeah, that's at the bottom of the flow chart.
The only other thing that might be a little troublesome is if they do have the crystals, they're going to want their shipment of tools. We can say that they're on their way, but...
Yeah. Okay, they're on their way. Say, we can maybe say like things have changed in the Armada, and we need the crystals up front before we do it, something like that. I just hope they're gonna be really that guy that you keep talking about, Quinn. He's probably gonna be really mad about this afterwards. Are you okay with that?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Because they're probably going to find out eventually. But, yeah, okay. As long as you're cool with that. I mean, he already knows about us and has made thinly veiled threats against us, so it's only a matter of time, right?
Yes, they don't seem... As they would probably say, it's just business.
My concern is the miners getting caught up in all this.
Yeah, it's not really fair to them.
I did not consider that.
In any way we look at it, they're probably going to get caught up in this. That's why I suggested maybe making the tools, but we don't
have enough
a
time to make
proper-
all those tools.
Yeah.
I doubt it's gonna be that difficult to just procure them ourselves. Or
But
we
that-
could go to Blood Shoals.
I will point out, making these tools will not take as long as it took to make Ferris's wand, because these are just kind of rinky-dink things. They are not specially crafted artifacts.
Yeah,
Do we have
and
the materials to do that, though?
Pretty much the way that it would work is you could more or less melt down gold into it, and then make a few checks to see how much gold you'll need.
do we need
Send
a
them
forge
gold
for like
tools.
Those would bend so bad.
I
The-
think
the-
he meant mechanically speaking.
Mechanically, yeah. It would be like,
Do we-
well, we have these materials.
I don't quite know, but like, do pickaxes need like a forge? I usually like iron stuff does, but like I don't know, like you can make crude pickaxes without a forge, I guess.
And I think what we have to consider too is like, how much are we doing for this? Where we're gonna like be kind of having a net loss if we're just providing them all this stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
we're mainly doing it for reputation anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair, but it'd be nice not to be like in a deficit if possible. If
Well.
we do need to look for tools and materials or whatnot, I think Scrimshaw is a good bet.
Well, there's also the consideration that this is a gold mine, and if we're down there, there's nothing really stopping us from mining any gold.
Or we
Well,
just
probably just
change our
time.
agreement to we'll give them all the gold we find. We'll just keep the crystals.
Like
That
they
is
said
their
they didn't.
primary trade.
They said they didn't care about the crystals though too. They're just giving them to the Armada because they have a deal regarding that.
Well, I guess we can go to Scrimshaw and see how hard it's going to be to make these tools. Assuming the rats don't try to kill us first. And if they try to kill us, we'll just kill them and then take all their tools and we'll be good.
Well, if anything else, we could, in quotes, get hired by them and try to get the spirit crystals that way, but we would actually be faced with the Armada coming in at some point, probably.
Yeah, at that point, I'd rather just go with our Armada plan.
Because yeah, didn't they warn us the Armada's coming here? So we indicating we'd have to hurry and do what we need to do.
Yeah, but if we leave to make the tools,
Yeah.
wouldn't be nothing.
That's what I'm saying. If we take too much time, then the Armada could show up, and then all is lost there.
At least for this shipment.
I think we'll
Honestly, I
have to-
think that the best course of action is just me taking them, because if I do that, then they won't be able to say to the Armada, but you were just here and you took it. And then they wouldn't get caught up in the fiasco. They just report we didn't get any this time.
Okay. So we're gonna try and just take it. I think... Okay, we need to plan this out, because just making you invisible doesn't just automatically mean you're gonna go get it. We have to know where it is.
And if they
And-
have any, because the boxes they had were empty.
Exactly.
I mean, there's always the Luna approach.
Yeah, and it's going into a mine, so that's a bat. So we could send her in, and then hopefully find it through her, and then you'll have a objective marker blinking on that, and we can do it that way.
So you're gonna send in Luna then?
We're gonna send in Luna. We have to rest for a day because I need to get invisibility in there. We could do this, theoretically do the Luna thing today, but we need to sleep in order for me to get invisibility in my book.
Alright, well, I guess that's what we have to work with.
Yeah. Okay, I open up my sweaty jacket. Probably the bat's choking on my sweat. And and I all right. I'm gonna be looking through you for about 100 feet, but I need you to find. Oh, do we have a spirit crystal? She's just gonna think it's a grape.
We don't.
Yeah. Okay, I need
Wait,
you
you
to
have
find...
minor illusion, don't you?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do I know what a spirit crystal looks like?
Give me a history check.
Okay, here goes. What is this? Not very good. Okay. Oh, 17.
All right. Yeah, you know what they look like. You've been around Skull Island for a bit. Probably
Alright.
saw the altar out the corner of your eye where they're inlaid into it in the sanctum.
Alright. So I'm gonna be with you for about 100 feet, but you need to go in that cave over there and find one of these. So I like put a little rotating crystal in my hand.
Next question is, does the bat figure out the illusion? Like, can it see
Oh,
illusions with echolocation?
I mean, she can still see.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. Okay. And off you go. And then I'll go into Luna vision and sight. Ears and sight.
All right.
So I go into the cave.
It's not long before you lose sight with Luna.
Okay. Oh, I can see you guys again.
And how long are you going to wait?
Well, we still got a lot of the day on our hands, so we're just kind of sitting around in the camp waiting for her to come back, or wait until I know she's been killed.
All right. So about 2.5 hours later, I guess your sight while you're looking at your book is suddenly taken from you by the bat.
And it like throws me off guard because it's like flying, so it's like jostulating. Okay, what did you see? What'd you see? Did you find it?
And she says, rock grape in wall.
In wall. Was it... Did it look stuck in wall, or was it loose in wall?
In wall.
In wall. Question.
I think this means they haven't found it yet. It's like behind the rock.
Okay. Were there more than... Were there 3 or more? Did you find 3 or more in there?
You get the bat equivalent of a shrug, whatever that may be.
I put out how many were there, and I put 1 grape, 2 grape, and 3 grape.
You put down actual grapes.
Yes.
She eats each of the grapes and says, all grape.
Okay, this is the best we got. So another question: does using a pickaxe count as an attack?
Depends on what you're using it for.
For the
If
sake
you're-
of mining.
If you're mining, yes, because you're swinging it hard enough to hurt someone.
Okay, well, this seems problematic. It seems she found some, but it was still in the wall. That brings me to another plan. If she can see exactly where the crystals are, that means if we can get in there legit, we'll know exactly where they are.
Agreed.
We could just pose as miners for the day.
We don't need to. We have their approval to go right in.
Yeah,
If
we
we
just
can.
gotta get the stuff and say we brought more people.
Well, then I say we just go along with that.
Yeah, but they said like they want more tools in that case because they would have less crystals to show for it or whatever.
No, we'd only take 3. It doesn't matter how many people go in there.
We're making some assumptions about what Luna said.
Yeah. All we know is that there are some in there.
And they might get them by the time we come back.
Well, even if they get them, there's sure to be more. I think if they're willing to let us mine, it's a fair and honest agreement. And if they need a little something more, we can just mine some extra gold for them. We'd of course have to talk to them about that, but I
Well,
feel
then
like it's
we better-
a fairly simple solution.
We should probably get going then, because the only way we're gonna get in is making those tools for them.
Okay, I guess we're gonna make tools for them.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I think you still have movement for the day, so use it how
We
you
have
wish.
3 action points.
We're going to Scrimshaw, right?
Yeah, to go get materials.
Do we want to go fast the next day?
Our ship is pretty banged up, and we're near
Well,
that.
it's not really banged up. It's just if we got in combat. So actually, if we stay back and clear out the rudders for the rest of the day, we'd only need to use 1 action point tomorrow, and then we can move fast the rest of the day.
He said 4 at once, I think, though.
Don't you have a bonus action point?
We do. Oh, yeah, that counts, right?
The
Yeah,
islands would
yeah.
count.
Okay,
Alright.
then we can, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe get invisibility in your book today just in case we need it later.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. I have to do it after we sleep, but yeah.
Yeah, so you get while you're on the dock, you're like cleaning out like just thing after thing of this vegetation that got stuck in there. Where it's like it's called a scuttleweed, and it's kind of like tumbleweeds. It drifts through the sky and then just latches onto things.
Yeah. Just imagine it being like all thick and just kind of like sloshes on the ground. You pull it out of there.
And your ship's AC is back to normal.
Hooray.
All right. Well, I guess slow, medium, or fast pace. The
Do
next
we need
day.
consume?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Consuming what is happening this day.
And how far is fast again?
It will be 7.
That was pretty fast.
All right, it'd take 2 days to get there either way, but if we go fast there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. We'd probably still need 4 days either way.
Well, you do have the new friend you could use to help you here.
My mind's blank.
You could use this thing. Or
Oh.
you can go and say it would be 1, 2, and then 3. Four. It'd be like 5 days.
Okay, so 1 day we could go fast in order to save a day.
Yeah,
And
sounds
it's
about
almost
right.
a week.
All right, let's go. I guess.
Gotta go fast.
Must proceed at high velocity.
Who rolled?
I guess that would
Doc
be
is
me.
next.
Oops. Uh, 89.
Isn't that what I... No, I got 98.
Yeah. Let's see. Going fast. All right. Take your movement.
Movement taken. Consume.
Consume.
Can I also do a fiche?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use the charge. Get the fiche.
5. So 1 for each of us. Hooray!
So I do not need to consume.
You do not need to consume this stuff.
Someone can have my extra.
I'll take. Okay. Matt.
Sure. Alright, I go. 63.
63. All right. Nothing seems to be happening this day.
All right. Burn Scrimshaw.
All right. You make your way into Scrimshaw with this giant dead creature seeming to loom over the town as rats walk about the area. And you go to look for tools or supplies to make tools, or perhaps a forge to rent out.
Yes.
All of the above.
Maybe in some like dumpster diving too.
Yeah, the city is definitely not as well kept as the Republic is. Like, there's like literally trash in the streets.
In fact, I think I would probably be dumpster diving just so Dalen could like fix it up.
Yeah, Dalen would be a bit, not disgusted, but like, I don't want to be here.
Oh yeah, I should mention that their buildings are terribly constructed as well. Like,
Safety
they are
hazard
literally
everywhere.
slapped together with like dirt floors.
At least they've got good music.
Hmm.
Does it smell bad here too?
I mean, there's trash in the streets, so what do you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You kind of like walk down the streets and see a rat like huck some banana peels out the window onto a trash pile. But as you go around, you kind of get the what you're looking for here, at least in terms of information. So to rent out the forge is going to be about 50 gold, give or take. The supplies that you need to make the pickaxes seem like it's much more reasonable because you'd only need to spend 1 supply per pickaxe. So if you spent 20 gold, you'd have everything you need on that end, and then you could make potentially more than 1 if you're really conservative with your resources, aka if you roll well.
All right.
I blanked how much is the forge gonna cost?
50.
50
Okay.
and
50
20
to rent.
and 20 for the supply, so 14 gold each.
I can just go ahead and pay to rent the forge.
I'll cover
Okay.
the material cost.
Okay.
All right. So, who has smith's tools, woodcarver's tools, or carpenter's tools?
I
I-
have smith and wood carver.
I have
some-
wood carver.
Or something else applicable, I guess. I don't claim to know
Thieves'
all of them.
tools.
Yeah, all I have is calligrapher, so I'm not going to be useful. In fact, I want to do what I set out to do and trash pick and look for broken stuff in the streets.
I'll fix up the ship while everyone else is doing other things.
Like, repaint the ship.
I will repaint the ship.
All right. I'll resolve you last, Ferris. But for the rest of you, go ahead and roll for your tools. It will be intelligence for this.
Aw.
Okay.
Can I just give Matt help?
Yeah, you can do that.
I will give Matt help.
Alright, so it's +7. 22.
All right, you are able to create about, well, 25 of these tools. With Max helping you out, you may or may not have like made an assembly line where you're kind of hammering them out and then passing it to Matt, who puts it at Max, who puts them on a stick, and then put them together, and you got a bunch of these tools.
Nice. You know, this reminds me of someone else I knew.
Huh?
Well, back in the city, I also employed a different cat person, actually.
Oh, really? What was he like?
Yeah. Well, she was a girl, but yeah.
Oh.
She was very kind, and you know.
Aw, that's nice.
Sadly, that's a past thing now, but hopefully one day.
Oh, so she's still alive then, at least.
I would hope so, but I'm not too sure, actually.
Do you know... Well, when was the last you saw her?
Well, it was a few days before I left the city, but she had gone missing for, well, completely, like, some reason I wouldn't be able I'm not aware of, actually. She just left a letter, and
Oh, that's never a good sign.
yeah.
Well, you know, they say prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah. That's where I actually learned the quote-unquote sign language from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I learned my sign language from someone too. Well, obviously, but I wonder what she's doing right now.
He just kind of shrugs and goes back to working on the handle that he was carving.
Yep.
Yeah, and all of these together will be like 5 encumbrance, assuming that bothers your ship.
It does not bother the ship.
Yeah, so you're good then. All right, Ferris.
Yeah, garbage picking. Well,
Give
they
me a
character
percentile.
development. Da-da-da-da-da-da, 61.
8, you're 8 away.
Yep, I'm 8 away.
In the garbage, you end up finding like a sock that jingles around for a bit, and you find 5 gold in it.
Oh, okay. look over my shoulder and just kind of stuff it in my pocket.
Yeah, it's you as soon as your hand like touches these gold pieces,
There's probably like blood on the sock.
There's blood. There's blood on the sock. It seems like there's some maple syrup on these coins. One's stuck to your finger now.
Ew. I need to find some water. That's probably all the extent of what I find.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mostly things that decompose.
Yeah. No mining tools. Okay. Well, I came back with 5 gold.
Now you smell like trash and BO.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get prestidigitation at somewhere.
Yeah.
He's got to stoop to the level of a normal shower. Ugh.
But yeah, you have your tools. Everything is accomplished here.
Hooray.
I also was fixing up the ship. I made a roll, and then I realized we don't make rolls for that, right?
You did fine. It's all good.
Alright, it's still a supply though, right?
To paint the ship.
I wanted to do repairs as well.
Oh yeah, it's supply to repair the ship if it's still
Okay.
missing hit points.
Yeah, I'm spending a supply to fix the ship up.
Yeah, then that is fine.
Alright. That tops us off then. Are we able to fill up our ration supply here if we so wish?
You could,
Okay.
but
Would it
Scrimshaw.
cost?
They charge 3 gold for supply here.
Okay,
Of
screw
course
you.
they
We're going
do.
fishing.
Food is worth a lot more in Scrimshaw for some reason, as you see like these guys walking around with like their ribs showing.
I couldn't imagine why.
Do we still get our movement for the that last movement for the day?
No.
I'd imagine not. Okay, we're gonna need to go fast again, guys.
Okay.
We can go fast. We have the paint back.
It's true.
No.
Okay, I think it's me now, right?
Yeah.
Do we still need to
yes.
consume a ration since we're in a town?
Do you want to stay at an inn in Scrimshaw?
How much are they gonna gouge us for that?
It'd also be 3.
That's not too bad for a night.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
sounds
We
like
also get a long rest? Question mark. But I don't know if that matters to anyone.
It would technically be a long rest.
Okay, yeah, we'll stay at it in. It's probably like cockroach infested.
All right. Roll a d100.
I'm keeping watch all night with my only needing 4 hours of rest and still being conscious for that time as well.
Still D100?
Yep.
51.
All right. That counts as your roll for the encounter for the day.
Alright. And we were going fast, so
We're going fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No one got robbed in the night, right?
Check our belongings.
Yeah. You stick your hand in, and you're still stuck to that coin.
Yeah. Ew.
You definitely did not lose it.
Use the fishing nets.
Yeah, you
Right.
can use the fishing.
Yeah.
Do it, Quill. It's your thing.
9.
Wow. That's like a net gain of 4 and no consume.
Right.
It's a net gain of 5.
Since Quinn doesn't need any, that's like 2 to everyone. Max will take the remainder.
Yep.
So
Man,
do
not
we
eating is so nice.
we take 2 minus 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Assuming we're rolling over to the next day and making our next roll now.
Yeah, you're free to do that.
Crow.
Yeah. Here I am to ruin everything with a 50.
All right, you're fine.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, you make your way back to the gold mine.
So I use Tensor's floating disk to bring it all in, because it would probably take time to dip all this stuff off.
Yeah. And are you coming as your normal selves?
Do we need any disguises?
I don't think so. I mean, we just
Yeah.
told him we were working with the witch doctors, so.
Yeah.
I could use a bit of a disguise.
I give
ahead.
you the mask. The
I
Armada mask.
was thinking something that wouldn't mark me as much of an Armada person.
Oh, I can't help you there. I can only disguise myself.
Well, we need him. He's the muscle.
Yeah.
I might be able to work with this though.
We can make him invisible.
Oh, yeah, that works. I guess we can make it. It only lasts an hour, and we might be in there for more than an hour.
I can use this mask. I'll just paint on top of it something unique.
I hand over my calligrapher tools.
Yeah, we can just say that you were like in a fire accident and you don't like people seeing your scars or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. So this is just a top half mask, correct?
Yeah. We found it in the jungle or something. It's just a broken Armada mask. It has like a crack through it.
Oh, that's like the same as my mask.
Yes.
Let's see what I got.
Someone do a intelligence check for me.
I'll do it.
Are you sure
You
you don't want
sure?
Galen to do it?
You know, that's a good idea, actually. I forget that we have a in specialist now.
11.
So,
Unless you want to reroll that, but
you,
probably not.
We are at like 8:34 of 9 o'clock, so might be a good time to use it.
You wanna
Okay.
reroll that?
I guess we use it.
Okay.
Ugh. A little
Do you
better.
remember that you have a scarecrow whose head you could take off and put on clothes?
That's the brilliant stroke of insight. Guys, I got this brilliant idea. We'll make him a scarecrow.
Let's do it.
Oh my-
So I need you to break. So when we were talking, you just break out into song and dance, saying how you need a brain. Okay.
Are you for real?
Yeah, it's perfect.
No, I think it'll work.
Why the brain thing though?
Well, the
Clockworks
scarecrow-
are far smarter than normal people.
Well, yes, but you still don't technically have a brain.
I technically don't have a heart or lungs either. What's your point? I'm just messing with you, Max.
I knew that.
He
So-
just kind of puts his paws behind his back and just kind of does the shifty eyes.
So I guess we're gonna disguise Quid as a scarecrow. I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
And that's somehow less conspicuous.
Yeah, that's somehow less conspicuous.
I mean, the important thing is he doesn't look like the Armada now.
I look like a pumpkin head.
That's a Minecraft scarecrow.
I can only see through the mouth and the two eyes.
if I remember correctly, we made it look so good it looked like another guy. So.
Yes.
Oh, that's
You
true. We
did.
did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Alright, I'll take the scarecrow head.
All right. So you make your way to the foreman with like all these tools, and he eyes them and smiles and says, "Wow, I'm impressed. Actually, I didn't think that there'd be a 3-day turnaround."
We have flames on our boat. It goes faster.
Yeah.
Well, regardless of your methods, mine is open to you. We haven't found any spirit crystals, so there's no veins we could really point you towards. So I hope you find what you're looking for in there. You can stay as long as you'd like, I suppose, until you find it.
I think we'll be particularly lucky.
Well, I
Yeah, I'm
thank you-
feeling pretty lucky myself.
Thank you for the tools. It is rather convenient for us to not have to worry about those crystals to get these.
You're welcome.
Maybe. We did not want you to risk yourselves for us. We should cover the cost at least somewhat. But yeah, I guess we go in, and Luna can point us to the things.
Yeah, I bring her out and say, "Okay, where are the rock grapes that I pointed you last time?"
Yeah, and she takes you down into the mines. You meander this way or that way until you reach a branch that was seemingly ended prematurely. There's not even like, doesn't seem like they mined anything out of their walls here. There just didn't seem like there was anything. And she points to it, says, "All grape, all rock grape."
Oh, okay. Well, let's bust out a pickaxe. Actually, I got one better. Why don't you guys pull out the pickaxe? I'm gonna sit here for 10 minutes.
Okay.
After
for
all that
me.
training we did, though.
I'm gonna show you why you don't need training.
Or you could
And I-
join us alongside Jiggins.
Yes. Well, I
Come
got one
on,
better.
Quinn. Or not Quinn. Come on, Ferris. We built up all that muscle a few days ago.
Let him cook.
Yeah. I'm going to, if it's okay, I'm going to painted pet a giant mole.
Oh. Yeah,
Interesting.
depending on how good your mole is. So, does it give the statistics of a mole?
I'd assume it'd be like a badger, maybe, but I'd be making a mole for the sake of flavor.
Yeah, okay. It has a burrowing speed. Yeah. All right, you so for this Saurian Quartz, you are going to be in a skill challenge. You need to get yourselves 10 successes. This badger counts as one success, as it just kind of gives you easy headway into it, but maybe is not as great at picking around this thing without disturbing it or cracking it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So would
So
we
it-
be able to use Dex since we need to be careful here, or are we going to need to use strength regardless?
Any skill that you have, you can find a reason to argue for it, you can attempt to use in a skill challenge. And then first and second level spells give someone advantage on it, and third and up give you it automatically, except for the badger, because it just works like twice.
Okay. In
Alright.
that case, I suggest maybe Devin and Quinn go first, just because.
Well, I'm going to argue a sleight of hand since we don't want to break it, and Max has like a plus 13 to that.
Yeah, you can definitely make that roll.
Sweet.
Okay. I just figured we could get the big stuff out of the way so you can do the fighting work.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to have to do a lot of rolls anyway, so...
That's fair. It all works out.
Alright, here's Max's first roll. 24.
All right, that is a second success.
You have said this would break invisibility because it counts as attacking, so that would mean an attack roll should work, right?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
With like the pickaxe.
Yeah,
When I think that's your
treat
department.
it as a war pick, I guess, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
But in reality, you're just making the attack roll.
Can I use a crowbar to get advantage as well? So it's pickaxe, make a hole, crowbar, break it
Crowbar
open.
will be a separate thing.
Okay. Alright. Guess I'll go with an attack roll. I'm gonna use lucky.
You're feeling lucky.
I'm feeling lucky. That's even worse! Wow!
So you go and you to swing at this, and you break the top of it off. That is one failure.
Could I use mold earth? I know it says loose earth, but with how much we've kind of dug in there, could I argue that it's loose? Some is loose at this point.
I would more or less treat that as you could roll charisma with your proficiency.
Okay, so basically my spell attack.
Yeah. Because while this isn't something it can technically do, I do like the idea of it, but it's also not a leveled spell as far as I know.
And would this be an ability check?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that.
All right.
18.
That is your third success.
Can
All
Max
right.
make another swing?
You will have to use a different skill than
Oh,
sleight
that's
of hand.
I have a portable ram.
When did you get this? What the?
I bought it while we were in Skull Island, Republic.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a strength roll with proficiency because I assume you're proficient.
So
in
the
portable
way
range.
the way it works is that if I use it to try to break something down, it gives me +4 to the strength check.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the description of the item says that somebody else can help me to give me advantage.
Oh, cool. I'll help
Quinn.
you.
Yeah.
As long as we don't nat 1 and just completely obliterate the rest of it.
Right. I mean, it's an athletics check, so the portable ram is gonna get a lot of mileage out of this.
Let's see. And I have that bonus to athletics. Are you freaking kidding me? That is a 12.
Unfortunately, you hit the side of the wall here to try to get it open, and a few cracks and rocks begin to fall down upon you in a second fail. Is that really with the +4 too?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was a
man.
7.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 and a 5.
Wait, what's your athletics?
Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. I would have another +4 to that, so no, it would actually be 16.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
My
I was like,
mistake.
I could have sworn you were proficient in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mistake.
Yeah,
16.
that is your 4th success.
Cool. Do you have anything, Dalen?
Yeah, I would try. First of all, I guess I'll cast Enhance Ability on myself just to try it better. And I'd try to use the jeweler's tools to try and like pinpoint the stronger points of the quartz, so we can mine around that side and not ruin it, I guess.
Yeah, make an intelligence roll and add your proficiency. And I guess you have advantage because you did the spell.
Yeah. 17.
That is your 5th success, as the you're starting to see that there is more than one crystal in here. Well, I should say it's like more like a geode. It's like a big one.
All right. I've got another good one unless someone else wants to try something. I just don't want to hog
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, I'm thinking Smith's tools, but I don't have like a perfect. So you can go.
All right. So I'm going to look over at my mole and then say, oh, yeah. All right, time to bust out this party trick. Altered Beast! And I'm going to turn into a mole man with Alter Self.
Is that a 2nd or 3rd level spell?
2nd level spell.
Okay, so you have you can give someone else advantage or make an athletics check with advantage.
So the point of it is, yeah, I basically grow fangs, claws, or spines, or horns, and they're a magic weapon with a +1 bonus. That's to attack and bonus. So
Okay.
would that give me anything else?
I'll let you make an attack roll with it. I assume it uses your charisma.
No.
No.
What?
No.
The spell was
What
good.
is this spell? Well, I'll let you do it anyway because it sounds like it would work in my head that it would use charisma if you use your spell attack.
Plus, it is a good spell. It's for transmorgifying yourself. 20, dirty.
That is your 6th success, as Ferris and his mole just kind of go ham on this together. And Max, you probably are beginning to question this party a little bit, maybe.
Mole and Mole Man has won.
I have an acid vial. I try to burn away some of the rock with that.
Yeah.
Anything?
I guess that would be. I'm gonna just say roll a d20 plus 5 for this.
Because item interactions are weird.
Would have it been different if I gotten a nat 20?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because wouldn't I have had advantage because I used a spell? Or
Oh, wait.
I guess so, yeah.
Which level spell was it?
It was
Level
2nd.
Yeah, that would be advantage.
just no
Same roll.
20, but
Do it again. Give
You
us a
get 20.
shiny.
You asked for 20, you got 20.
23
Oh.
with the acid vial.
All right, that is your 7th success. The acid is consumed.
All right. Would Max be able to do something with a nature check?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got expertise, guys. $13. Sad
All right.
face.
13. You're able to find out where the best places are to kind of swing to make sure that the crystal doesn't crack from the forces being positioned around it. And that is your 8th success.
Yay!
Does anybody have a climbing kit or pitons or anything like that?
Yes.
I have a
Yeah.
hammer.
Okay, so I have 10 feet of chain. So I'm wondering if we can, like, pound a piton into the wall and use the chain to try to pull out some of the rock.
That might be dangerous.
What skill would that be? Athletics?
Well, arguably, we could use the pitons to create stress points in the surrounding rock so that we wouldn't have to
Yeah.
hit the as close to the gems to shatter the rock around it.
Hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
What's the roll for that, though?
Yeah, I'd argue that could be my Tinker's tools.
I've got nothing left in the tank, so.
I mean, I'd allow it unless Ice has it as a veto.
I see no reason to veto.
All right, then. Yeah, roll intelligence with your proficiency. That is your 9th success.
Okay.
You
and
have
then,
one more to go. The crystal is almost in a position where you can pop it out from the wall. It is a big old boy.
Wouldn't that be? We did 10 so far, right?
Yeah, one of them was a fail.
One
Yes.
failed.
Oh, we need 10 successes.
You need 10 successes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
do
see
we
if I
have
can-
some like oil or something that we can like?
Loosen it up with.
Let me check if I've got anything fun in my thieves' tools.
I have an oil flask if you need that.
Does anyone have a wand? Because I also have pretty good arcana, actually. I don't know if I can
I have-
use it.
I have a file.
Oh, that's probably what we want here.
I can make olive oil with the dragon vessel.
Oh my gosh.
So Max has a file. Would I be able to use sleight of hand again for that one? Because I'm using a different tool. Or would? Oh no, wait.
I would count it as
I'm
thieves'
using my.
tools.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
count it as
So,
thieves' tools,
all
which I
right.
would let you use.
All right. So.
Or you can use the olive oil.
Well, I mean, with thieves' tools, I've got expertise, so that's like +6, and I'm using my dex modifier.
Yeah, I'm sure you're
I'd
gonna
give,
be.
I'd give him help on the thieves' tools.
Oh, okay. So that's like 2d20 plus 15.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so that's 17 plus 15. That's like over 30.
And with
32.
Max kind of chiseling out the sides here with the file, he finally then, just purloins it.
Pop.
You have a spirit geode, because this is a big old giant boy.
It's the thick boy.
The
Is it-
thick crystal.
How many does it count as?
4.
4. Okay.
Interesting.
They were going to give you 200 for each.
I thought it was 3.
Oh, that's
My
too-
Yeah. Okay. So, do you say we just take this and bounce?
Yep.
Yeah. We don't want to stick around here for too long, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
As I like contort back into a half elf.
His ears grow back out.
How does it feel to have a snout?
Well, I don't anymore.
Yeah, but how
Well.
was it?
It was weird. There's a reason I stick to disguise self.
As the two ones with snouts ask you these questions.
Do you have a phantom snout?
Do you?
No, of course not. I like twitch my nose.
But yeah, I guess we go out of here. Hopefully undisturbed.
Yeah, the foreman says, "Whoa! Now we haven't had any like that. Probably for the
Oh.
best that you got it and not someone else. But thank you once again."
Yeah.
No problem.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I give him 5 gold. Just maybe we weren't here, okay?
Is it the dirty 5 gold?
Oh gosh.
No, it's not.
Okay. Yeah, he says it. He says, "Well, of course. I would try to keep that a little hidden before, if you can."
We got a boat.
All right.
I'm
and-
gonna telepathically say to Ferris, "Hey, could you make that invisible when we get out of the mine?"
Oh yeah, certainly.
I don't know if you have any movement left in this day, but if you do, you can use it.
All right, we had
We
one.
moved only. Yeah.
There's only one. Alright, well, consume and make your roll for tomorrow. I don't know if you're going fast or normie.
I guess I'm gonna follow Devin's advice and try to keep the geode invisible with hide objects for the venture.
That's a ritual, right?
Yeah. And if I ritual cast it, it doesn't require concentration.
Alright, yeah, so it is invisible.
And it stays invisible for 8 hours.
Okay, so you'll probably do that.
Yeah.
All right. So
In the
it's-
morning, at lunch, and before bed.
And
Brushes
just so
his
we
teeth.
don't lose it too, it's like I do it in someone's bag, so I'm just awkwardly sitting there like mumbling incantations like in someone's bag.
Luna could keep track of it.
Oh, this thing is like big, like.
Oh,
like,
okay.
This is like 2 hands big.
Okay, so maybe we're just like leaving it on the ship. So yeah.
Someone's just
like-
miming carrying this giant object as we.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it'd be like the size of like a little bit bigger than a bowling ball.
Yeah. So we'll just
Yeah.
maybe keep it in the corner of the ship somewhere. In the hall. All right, who's rolling the D100?
Zapper's turn.
Okay.
Here we go. 50.
All right.
Alright, you guys are all good. I pushed the wrong button twice.
Let's go to the other map.
Boom. There's your 5th movement. So, consume and D100.
If we
Do
go
we
fast,
use
we can
the-
make it today.
Do we use the nets for rations this day?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like the opposite of last time. We're getting above 50 every time.
We're getting
Oh.
50s all the way.
Perfectly balanced. That's like
You
I
gain
said.
one.
So we fed ourselves for the day. Do we want to
Yep.
go fast, guys?
Well, you get one bonus one because Quinn doesn't eat.
I don't
Okay.
know fish.
Max will take it because he likes fish.
Well, we're ahead of schedule, so we can even go at a slow pace if we wanted to.
I say fast.
We've got the flames for a reason.
Yes, that's true.
We are exactly 7 away, so
Okay, Doc, your turn. No!
there it is.
It's okay.
Oh man.
Going
I'll let
fast.
you do this one, Ice, because I've been talking too much this session.
Alright. There's a little thing about this. So, you know how you guys are going a bit fast now, and all this talk about the Armada earlier is kind of funny, actually, as you don't even really get time to, oh, wait. You don't really get time to react, as you think you see something out in the middle of the open sky, and it's like, oh, it's nothing. But then you just all hear one giant boom as you run the head of the ship immediately into a mine, and you take
There goes the paint job again.
14 siege damage.
It's not too bad.
I rolled
That's
low.
28.
Yeah.
That's still not too bad.
I will use my free AP to restore 17.
Okay, 9. I think. 9, yeah? Yeah.
11. I'm making 11 damage.
But yeah, you make it to the sanctum by the end of the day.
So we carrying this invisible geode in.
Pass
As
by
usual, it's
Normal,
just-
who... Oh, go ahead, Ice.
Just walking by all the witch doctors that are there, just miming this.
Normal just says, "What is this group performance?"
It's called Get Rich.
I'm
Momo
going to tell
wants
you
to
about a
try to
course that
get
I'm
rich."
selling. You can't get rich slow. You need to get rich fast.
Alright. You make your way over to where you normally meet Vadima, I assume.
Yeah.
And she says, "Well, it looks like you were perhaps more successful than we anticipated.
Yep.
Though, could you remove invisibility?"
Oh, yeah. I snap it back to invisible geode.
Oh my. There is a lot of potential in this crystal. Unfortunately, because there is only one, I don't think that you could save any of it if you wanted to, but you will get an even sum of 800 gold for this.
We'll take it.
160 gold for everyone.
I'll say
Think.
it was a
Fires.
pleasure to work with you.
You just verifying the math.
Yeah.
You did say it was 4, so
Yeah, so 4 times 2 was 800, right?
As I get the gold, I kind of bite on it.
It's actually gold.
Yeah. Just something happened. Never mind. Thank you very much.
Well, that was worth it. Thank you a lot.
Though There is one pardon that I must make to you.
Mhm.
There was a man who came by looking for the cleanup crew. Said he had a job for them with Catbeard, and that they must rendezvous immediately if they want to get their payment.
Oh, well,
Where do we
sounds
need
good.
to rendezvous at?
It is northward, to the west of the outpost, it would seem.
No exact coordinates, just
Alright, let me go back over here.
Oh, okay.
The coordinates are. Let me get range. Boing.
okay. Isn't that so annoying when you're like around that area and you've just done that earlier?
Well, that sounds like our way in.
So somehow you click on the paste icon because it pops up when you click on stuff. That's annoying. Don't mind me. It was in a
Yeah.
side conversation earlier.
Well, I believe we should maybe rest up and make haste.
Well, I hope that this friend of yours has a good job.
Oh.
Alright, and we will end there. You can get long rest benefits with the witch doctors.
All right. Do they have a bath as well?
Yeah, they probably have some running
I mean-
water somewhere.
They had a fall nearby, so
Yeah.
Also, one of them could have just cast prestidigitation as well.
But that doesn't. It wasn't. Doesn't that just make you smell better? Or still doesn't, get it off, right? It's just kind of.
actually,
can.
doesn't
it does have one
Pres-
thing that says
Yeah.
to clean everything.
or it can clean or soil something. Or is that
Sometimes you
specific to
just
clothes?
want a good bath, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you magic it off doesn't make the phantom maple syrup go away.
Ew.
Exactly.
Let's see. Well, anyways. We can determine that at a later time, whether or not you prestidigitation or just showered. You'll...
It's really important.
Alright, well, with
Oh,
all
it's
that,
no larger than 1 cubic foot, so yeah.
you just have to cast it a lot. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But anyway, we will catch you guys next time. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.